It's Sunday afternoon on January 27th, and you're listening to the second official episode of IndiePod. We've got a lot of awesome talent to highlight for you today, and I hope a majority of you guys got to check out Adam Baxter, The Proper Things, and the Kellys last night here in Corner Brook at Bootleg Brew Co. If you didn't, don't worry, we've got Adam Baxter at the top of the show, followed by an experimental piece by the very talented drummer for the Kellys, Scott Sheppard. Also, I have a beast of a black metal song to play for you guys by the St. John's band, Mistwalker, and closing out the show, we're going to have a lost track by the band Steel Mountain. Alright, first, let's just say a word for our proud supporters of the show. You can drop on into Bootleg Brew Co. for a relaxing time and a comfortable atmosphere and try some of their amazing beers brewed in-house. You can check the description below for their Facebook page. Come on down in person at 92 West Street and see for yourselves. Alright, you can also check out Heavy NFLD. Heavy NFLD is a music channel that thrives in supporting the best heavy metal music that the island of Newfoundland has to offer. And people, that's no joke. You can head on over to their Facebook page in the description and check out their YouTube channel for some skull-crushing, brain-melting Newfoundland heavy metal. Alright, let's get into today's show. My name is Andrew Tobin, a fellow independent musician, and you are listening to IndiePod, the independent podcast that wants you to get heard. Alright, we're all in this together, so send us over your music, get played, and all we ask is for you to share the show that you're on. So, I had the pleasure of sitting down with a fellow indie musician that I'll be playing with very soon. I got to sit down with Chris Lake from Sludgefist and chat to him about the band and how they feel about get out to the public and sit back and enjoy. So here is Chris Lake from Sludgefist. All right, so I'm here with Chris Lake from Sludgefist. Chris, man, how you doing today?
Oh, man, just great to be here, man. Sick.
That's fucking awesome. We're just hanging out there now in the Trash Juice studios. You know how we try to get it done. All right, I just want to say, Chris, thank you so much for coming out, and we really appreciate you being on the podcast today, and we're really proud to be able to share your music with everybody. So what do you think about Sludgefist? Tell me what you think, everything.
Sludgefist. It's a kind of a band that I guess you could say I kind of put together, but not really put together. And one day I just said, like, on Facebook, actually, I had kind of shouted out to all my musician friends. I said, you know, who's sick of the mainstream crap? Like, you want to start like a metal band, you know? So that's basically what happened. And I had a few good replies, and I actually had the opportunity to kind of like bring in a few people from a few people I played with before, but also other people that I only knew through a friend, and kind of got in touch with one another and brought it all kind of together. I don't want to take any credit for that, but you know what I mean? I was the master, conductor of getting these mutants, on board with me that can just slay it, right?
And it was kind of a mutual respect thing with the music that you guys were going to start playing, yeah.
Yeah, everybody was into a heavy vibe, and you know what I mean? I couldn't really ask, I was actually surprised that so many people were interested in playing, but the guys that I actually am playing with, I couldn't have asked for any better, really.
Yeah, and you're the drummer. You're the drummer of Sludgefist.
Yes, yeah.
All right, so who do you guys got on vocals, man?
We got Chris Rogers on bass guitar and vocals.
Awesome.
He's been in the music scene a lot in punk over the past years, but I kind of converted him, I guess. I was like, you got to get heavy.
Oh, man, he stepped it up for sure,
yeah. Man, he's great. So he does the vocals and bass. I do a little bit of backup vocals, but very few and far between. And we got Ryan Martin on guitar. And we don't really have a lead because both of the boys shred so good.
Yeah.
So and Dan is the other guitar player. He's from Germany, Leipzig, Germany. So we're lucky to have such a talent grace our Newfoundland soils, which is amazing, man. Playing with this guy, he's always got cool riffs, and every one of them are full of riffs and stuff. Like I said, I'm just a drummer, man. I just try to keep it all tight, but you know what I mean? It's like these guys, I'm very lucky to be involved with these guys, man. It's wicked.
And that exact word you just said, tight, you guys have a really tight sound. You can hear that. And guys, check it in the description below. And I'm going to have a link to the first live performance that these guys ever did. And you guys want to check that out. And you guys want to see them again. Because we are playing with Sludgefist February 13th at Bootleg
February
Bruco.
13th at Bootleg. Be there, be square. You know, that's what they used to say. But, you know... I just want to get any metal fan in Corner Brook area or surrounding areas out there. It's a limited space. It's going to be about 60 to 70, I think, capacity for people.
Oh, yeah, a guarantee. And like we're going to plug
people,
this one, yeah.
And we're plugging the place, so you got to be there early. And we're, like, exactly. And Morgan and Matt down at Bootleg are going to support us. They're going to have awesome beer down there. It's going to be a real good night. But, like, again, I think you're going to have to get there a little early if you want to get into this show.
Yeah, exactly. And so how are you guys feeling, man? Are you guys excited to get right back out there again?
Pumped. Yeah, super pumped. We've been trying to practice now as much as we can. Just get it tightened up because actually Dan was in Germany for a little while, so we went on a little hiatus. Probably been a month and a half without playing at all. But we're back fully now, and like we're killing it. So.
And the people, don't be surprised. That's only modesty. These guys are gonna kill it, and you guys can best believe that one.
Oh, dude! But don't forget about Trash Juice is going to be there opening for us, which is a privilege. We're blessed.
Well, thank you, thank you, Chris. Yes,
the hardest punk band on the West Coast, motherfuckers.
And that's the nicest thing about this show, too, because we get the two hardcore styles thrashing together. You guys are a really awesome mix of heavy metal and progressive, and we're just that in-your-face punk, and they just fit each other.
That's it, right? It's good. It's going to be kind of a show for everybody. You know, if you're into the hardcore scene, it's going to be a bit of everything. So, you know, fast, slow, heavy, melodic. It's going to be a bit of everything. So... You know, I think, you know, if you're 19 plus, you got to come down and check it out if you're into the heavy stuff.
Hell yeah. And like Chris said, that's 19 plus. It's going to be $10 on the door. And come on down, pack up the place for us, and fucking thrash around for a bit. We'll really appreciate it. So you guys heard it here. That's Bootleg Bruco, February 13th. You got me, Andrew Tobin, your correspondent from Trash Juice, and I'm here with Chris Lake.
What's up?
From Sludgefist, man. So thank you guys very much, and have a great day. All right, you guys heard it here first, folks. February 13th at 9 p.m. at Bootleg Bruco, Sludgefist, and Trash Juice. So head on over to the Sludgefist page in the description and show the guys some love. All right, so without further ado, let's hop right into the first song on the show. Our first artist is a guy from Campbellton, Newfoundland. He was here last night at Bootleg Bruco, and here is the folk stylings of Adam Baxter with his song from the 2018 release, Domestic. The song is Keep Safe.
Bear down, sweet dear, you're almost home. Just be safe in your steps, please go fast. Lock all the windows, pull the blinds. Night sky of calm, in a sea of things gone wrong, shores never change. Hide now, sweet dear, this bad will pass. Leave the lights off, please be safe, my love. night sky of calm in a sea of things gone wrong. Shores never change. Keep safe, my love, the good will surely come. Stay quiet, stay near. Things gone wrong, shores never change. Keep safe, my love, the good will surely come. Stay quiet, stay near. Stay quiet, stay near. Stay quiet, stay near.
All right, that was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Adam Baxter, for sending us in your music. So that was off of Adam's June 2018 release, Domestic. You can check out Adam on Facebook, and I'm sure he's going to continue to do great things. We'll have all of his links in the description, and just keep on supporting the local independent scene. So next up, we have another local independent talent, and I'm sure most of you guys watching this show will know this next guy. All right, he's been in many bands. He usually plays bass, but he does a lot more than that. He's currently the drummer of a band called The Kellys. You could have saw them last night at Bootleg Brewco. Well, I'm just going to stop beating around the bush. Here is the experimental stylings of Scott Sheppard. This one is D-Based. All right, we're back, and thank you so much, Scott. That was an amazing experimental track. I love the break beats, and I just love the experimental nature of that. You guys can check out that on his EP titled Tonight. All right, the next artist that we have up here on IndiePod, I would have given you guys a hint on this one last week. This one's coming straight from the heavy NFLD library. This is from a band called Mistwalker. You might be thinking that this is coming straight out of 1990s Norway. No, I promise you, this is coming straight from St. John's, Newfoundland. I love these guys, and I love the movement that they're trying to bring. This one is Mistwalker with Alexander Bay off of their album, Alexander Bay. All right, I would just like to say thank you so much, Greg, for sending us over your music and letting us play you guys. We absolutely appreciate it. I love the movement that you guys are currently creating. I love black metal and death metal. It's currently one of my favorite genres of music, and it always will be. So thank you guys for doing what you do. And I would just like to say, for those of you out there who are listening to this, just as a community supporter, I would just like to say every like, share, and subscription to all these channels or these band camps, that helps us all, and you don't even need to give us your money. That's not what we're all about. Just a simple like and share that's free and takes 10 seconds of your time makes all the difference to all these independent artists out there. The last song that's going to close out this podcast, and I'm so proud to be able to put this one out there. I was contacted the other day, and it really made me happy to know that the podcast is really having this influence. So I was contacted by an old band called Steel Mountain. They played here in Corner Brook for a little bit, but the backstory is really what got me. And so this is Steel Mountain. So I got this email, and it was saying, hey, would you be able to play one of our songs. You played another song by a guy that we knew, and I used to play in this band called Stone Crown. Well, that kind of fell through after a little while, and we started to try to figure out our own band. So myself, Adam Ryan, and Shane started jamming as a rhythm section, and they started looking for a singer-guitarist. So after nobody wanted to join, they started writing and screaming and messing around with their tone, combining bass and guitar gear. And then it finally worked out to the point where they got to record. And they were thinking to themselves, how can I record? And then they finally figured out, all right, I'm just going to say fuck it. And this one was actually recorded with a rock band instrument mic. And I thought that that was absolutely amazing because, people, that is DIY. That is exactly what you should be doing if you don't know how you can get out there and be heard. Guys, this was an absolutely amazing recording. Rock band mics or not, it's an amazing song, and I loved it. So here we go. This is Steel Mountain. Not sure on the name. I'm just going to call it Crush, Kill, Destroy. People, enjoy. You are listening to IndiePod. This has been the official second episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. And Adam Ryan, thank you for sending us over your music. Keep doing what you're doing. Man, do a whole album on a rock band mic, and I bet you people will enjoy it just as much as I did. Keep doing what you're doing. This is Steel Mountain. Have a great day. This was IndiePod number 2.
1, 2, 3.